casual like meat bags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, like, what else would a droid say besides calling people meatbags?
Someone actually point out, because a quick word before we start. In KOTOR 1, if you become friends with HK-47, you can actually ask him, now that you are a Jedi yourself, like how he would deal with Jedi and people with Force powers. And the more trusting he is of you, the more he's going to actually tell you and stuff like that. And he actually mentions that apparently there's something with Jedi that allows him to some Jedi to attune to their troops. Huh. So, and this shows up in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, like the movie. And then he actually mentions, and everyone was like astounded by this, because KOTOR came out before Clone Wars came out, if I remember correctly, or like a bit, or like the development cycle was in the same time as Clone Wars. And he points out you could also kill them by getting their own troops to gun them down. And then everyone that played the game at the time was like, "Oh, that's crazy, that's wild, man."
Meanwhile, the Clone Wars,
or not Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like, that's wild, that's crazy. Order 66. Order 65 is always keep your gun clean. Order 64 is don't aim at the target, aim next to the target.
Order 66 is kill the Jedi. So, okay, real quick before we start.
Look elsewhere when the door is locked.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Real quick, Order 66, was that just like some brainwash program thing in every single clone trooper?
They actually changed it in the canon. It used to be that it was just like an order that they were instructed to do. But eventually,
sorry.
No, you're 100% right. They changed it in the show, I believe. The CGI.
Yeah, the Clone Wars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they changed it to like a little biochip or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an implant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they remove the implant, they can remove the order.
And that's exactly what happened for certain clone troopers.
Oh, nifty.
But there's actually a comic that talks about this. There's like I don't remember what they're called. I think they're called Purge Troopers or something like that. Basically, they're clone troopers dedicated to getting rid of what remains of the Jedi, the ones that weren't just gunned down immediately. And there's a comic in which some Sith former Jedis capture this one Jedi Master, and he's about to die. And then he does a force pull, and he pulls off all the troopers' helmets. He's like, just as I thought, they're clone troopers. And then he's like, I remember you three Sith. You were blah, blah, blah. You were Jedis, you're Padawans. And they're like, okay, yeah, whatever, old man. What's your point in all of this? Well, you have clone troopers behind you, and you are Jedi. And then the comic ends with him saying, execute Order 66. So it's implied,
that's smart.
It's implied the Jedi guy dies from his injuries, but then the Sith die from their own troopers gunning them down in an ironic, cruel twist. Not cruel, but it's just ironic. Yeah. But yeah, there's a fantastic comic on that. Really brutal.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me mentality.
New Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Purge Troopers show up in Fallen Order. That's right.
Neat. Why'd you knock on?
Also, has anybody's sheets sort of all of a sudden freaked out?
Yes, for one. Two, you meant the Roll20 thing, not bed sheets. I was like, what the fuck is this going to?
Yeah, bed sheets. Yeah. No, my spell list. They're all like they're all.
Yeah, I see that. What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah, they're a bit odd lately.
Oh, okay. Push the eye on them. Push the eye when you highlight them. There's like an eye for information.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Why is this a feature now? I can see the utility behind it. So if you want to look at the spell yourself and not have to push it to show the entire game.
Yeah.
And you don't want to push like the cog to change it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Good intent, poor implementation.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I wouldn't have retroactively applied it, that's for certain. I would have just left it looking as if nothing had changed, and then hey, what's this new button here? But whatever.
And I was sort of thinking I'm going to have to scroll about
you have to scroll a lot just to look at a single spell.
Yeah. It's great.
Also, apparently at some point I transformed my spell sheet into what I can do in a fight sheet, so there's action, bonus actions, reactions, free actions, all this shit. It's oh, thanks, past me. That's convenient now.
It is convenient.
Yeah.
I've done that with some of my stuff as well that I like keep. I've got all this stuff that I like constantly forget that I've got.
I personally just
Same.
keep the reference sheet open in combat and then just
Yeah.
I just go through it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
Yeah,
alright.
I think that's what I've got now. So I've got my little the little features and traits bit is just
Flow
food.
charts.
Yeah.
I will, just so no one is startled by it. Actually, no, I'll let you guys get it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
let's turn up a Sonia's music.
You guys will see. But let's first put on some music for telling about what happened last time, shall we? Boom. So, Nezami, what happened last time?
Oh,
I know it's
it was
been
a year
like
ago,
basically
man.
a month.
It was a year
It's
ago.
been
It's been
we
the better
have
part of a month.
it's been a
yes.
decade. Haha.
I'm gonna go to your house and assassinate you.
Feel free to.
I have a thing.
Ooh, okay, go.
Oh.
I love tandem stories.
Now that the journey is coming to its head, I must confess that burrowing creatures coming out of the ground makes me kind of sentimental. It has reminded me of home. This is why I am glad that we are all still alive. I do not think we would have had such luck or been so fortunate out on the sands. Seeing the monstrously large wyvern roam above us, on the other hand, has me worried about our immediate future. Considering the incessant howling, I may have to consider its appearance an omen. Purpose, however, makes our path clear. The city awaits us.
Nice. So yeah, you guys are situated at initially. We start the session the morning after, the day right after we left off.
After
So
big
no need to roll for like watch or anything. I need to check this sheet because I guess I'm in charge of this shit now. So I know what the first action in combat's gonna be. It's gonna be fucking haste.
Haste who? Tandem.
Yeah, let's see.
You wouldn't be a bad choice either. Lots
Yeah,
of
with
guns,
the
lots of
cherry
bullets.
blossom and stuff. And yeah, lots of bullets.
I am going to run away for 2 seconds because I forgot I've got cider in the fridge.
Have fun.
That will be 2 seconds.
You have to hit Sandra at a time when, like, she has a fully loaded gun, because she could probably, like, empty that thing in a turn and a bit.
I mean,
It's no, it's only 2 shots right now. Okay, so it would be 2.
it'd be a turn and a half.
Yeah. And then an action to reload, because otherwise it'd be broken shit.
Just play fighter low, get active
Lol.
surge.
Hell yeah, just that one. Wait, action surge is level 1 or level 2?
2.
2 level dip.
I mean, people have done that plenty of times
Yeah.
for fighter. To be
It's
honest,
it's a solid 2 levels.
it's a solid multi-class. That sorcerer, warlock,
Hexblade.
which is warlock.
I forgot.
Uh,
Wizard to get some armor proficiencies.
Yeah, yes, of course. Paladin. Feel like a paladin did just get smite,
Paladin, which is
Okay.
holy fighter.
basically.
Oh, I forgot to mute. Hello.
Hello,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Don't drop the cider as soon as you got it. That would be so
Oh,
sad.
no, I know. No,
Alexa, play
okay.
Despacito. Oh wait, shit. I forgot. I actually do have an Amazon Echo dot set up in my room, so I have to be careful when I say that.
I'll sell you a play Despacito.
No, I could just say Google. Are
You
you
go play Despacito. Damn, I thought it worked for a second.
waiting?
Anyways, while you wait for Despacito, while you're waiting for that, let's get the ball rolling. So, we start the day after. You guys had heard incessant howling, in the words of Tandem, through the night, and that is concerning. It comes from up the mountain. So you guys are at the base of the mountain. It comes from up it. There's a trail, not a full serpentine, like snaking path that leads up it. There's a bit of curvature to it, but not a full S. You guys have your shit packed up, ready to go, breakfast sorted. That howling has not stopped. Like, it doesn't go, like, every minute. It probably goes, like, every 10 minutes or so.
It's not like howling like a wolf. It's howling like something screaming, effectively.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying, to be honest.
Fuck. I actually have a...
Anyways.
Okay, I won't say... Here, I actually have a thing for it. No, it doesn't sound exactly like it. But, there. Yeah, it doesn't sound exactly like it, I would say. But I think it's a pretty good representation on the guttural nature of it. If you ever played Dead Space, you know, you're missing out. Really.
Ugh.
You only need to listen to the first, like, 1 second of it.
If we're gonna go into a necromorph-infested area, I'll just leave now. Actually, no. I'm the one with the plasma cutter.
More or less.
Yeah. Hell yeah, boy.
There are plasma chainsaws in the cartoon show.
Hell yeah, boy.
Crash,
Yeah,
before
Dead
we
Space,
head out,
fantastic game.
I'm gonna convert 2 sorcery points into a first level spell slot.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
It's after a long rest. You're not down any spells. Are you down any spell slots?
No, but I get 1 extra.
Fair enough.
Right, just to hold on to.
Fair enough.
I love your timing on that.
Actually-
Unintentionally curse the Oh, that sounds terrible after you convert a spell slot.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Oh, yeah, do we get all this back?
You get all your spell slots back, yeah.
Okay,
You can
cool.
re-prep spells. I'm not going to change miniuses because I have no priorities for it.
Everyone took a nap.
Also,
A very long
I
nap.
have a... You know the spell that I got last game? Do I get spell slots for that?
It's not prepared into your spell book yet. So
Okay.
it's ready to get transcribed in if you can find the materials for it.
Like, in 4 hours. Put aside.
And time, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hiccups are
That's
wonderful.
fair.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Tango, like, kicked open the door. Hold on, give me a sec. Hang out.
Surprise, bitch, it's me.
Yeah.
Gonna bold this because that's important. That bolting that did nothing. Okay, underline it. Italicize everything.
There we go. So, you guys get all your shit packed up and sorted and on your way. By the by, I don't think it's surprising at all to hear that Varric is basically near constantly keeping eyes, or at least some angle, on the direction of the town itself. Whether or not it's actual worry or just a general militarily built-in caution is, unknown. In a slightly stark contrast to how she's been the whole trip, Lucy is also doing something similar. She looks like focused, like she's
Attent.
very attentive of the direction. It looks like she's like in thought, but it goes on for the entire morning. So like an hour or so you guys do to cook breakfast, eat breakfast, get sorted and stuff like that. She's like always looking at it.
I'll have Yuila fly broad circles around us and notify me if she sees anything.
Can you roll
But as in
perception?
hostile moving toward us.
Roger. Roll perception with advantage because Julia's got that keen eyesight.
By the way, does the quote-unquote howling sound like it's in one location, or it's just moving around the town? Ooh.
It's hard to discern that, so 9. Oof. It's hard to discern that because you guys are just simply down altitude
Yeah.
from it. So
kind of all sounds like it's coming from the same area.
Yeah, it basically sounds like it's always coming from the same spot, which it technically is. It's always coming from the city. It's not like it goes to like the left to the forested area or anywhere like that. But yeah, it's not easy to tell.
Yeah, at least everything sounds mostly contained.
That just means we have to walk right into its lair. Oh, great. Fun.
Can I just stay here?
No.
You're the one with the massive explosive area of effect thing. Hell no.
Do we have the capability of tracking things with magic?
Me? Probably not.
Aminius does have locate object, but that being said, Rebecca didn't prep it. I could swap a prepared spell for it though.
Yeah.
Because I think that.
Yeah, I've got.
Especially if we find like a bottle. No, if we find a bottle of that booze, we can't find a similar bottle of that booze. We could find that one again.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've got.
I'll check. I'll swap out her detect thought spell for locate object.
Nice.
That should work. Yeah.
So it might make things
You
a bit
could specify a type of object, and it would point you in the nearest direction.
Okay.
It could work, but in order for it to work, it needs to have certain
attributes.
I want to say assumptions, but certain foundations to work upon. So, like as Fred says, like if you're close to one of the bottles, like you'll find that bottle, but you don't know how far it is to the next bottle. You have to go from like the midway point onward, right? For it to go reclassify that nearest bottle.
Or put that bottle that's pinging into the bag of holding, so it no longer pings.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Because it would be on a different plane of existence.
Let's just ignore the dagger we have to get. Just focus on the booze.
I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go to the catacombs for the dagger. So you gotta go surface then on the ground, not the other way.
Yeah, fair enough.
We know where to look for that.
Yeah.
The booze could be anywhere.
The booze is probably in 3 different taverns, and also I think they said like the fort that leads into the town possibly has some. At least that's the information that I have written down from Levy.
Then we should look there first, right? It's on the way.
Yeah, definitely.
To the mess.
Yeah, the fort is on the opposite side of town.
God bless it. Well,
never
yeah.
mind.
So
I mean, we can always skirt around
the way
town
the
and
fort
then
is
go
trying to secure the town, it's from the other side of the range to the more civilized area, not the other way around.
Yeah. And also, I don't think we can really skirt around a town that's on a mountain, unless you have some hiking boots. I didn't exactly come prepared for that. Anyways.
I assume you guys are always wearing like some form of hiking. So
Yeah,
and that's sure,
but not like mountain hiking, you know?
Not like spike boots.
Yeah. I am now curious. Do I have a grappling hook? No, but Fred's character does. Tandem, that's.
That is his
and I can
name.
stick to stuff, so it's a possibility.
Is web. I mean, this is web.
Yes.
Some Minecraft shit. I guess. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
Add an extra
Spider
E to
Devil.
the weave spell.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, we're getting distracted.
So, you guys ready up and get moving. Again, the howling does not stop, and you guys find more remnants of, well, things you found all the way up in this point. Wagons, campsites, guard fortifications, like barricades and stuff like that, set up in the direction facing towards the town.
Like they were coming over through the town and down this road towards us.
Yeah, so if I had to put like the spear's pointy ends to defend from a certain direction, the pointy end would go towards town.
Are there still like skeletons and stuff around?
There are never any skeletons.
I'm crazy.
There were specifically never any
Bodies.
That is very
bodies.
expensive.
Which, to be fair, it's been years, so...
Yeah, but there's not like armor laying around. Because that wouldn't disappear. Unless somebody came over and picked it up. That's a good point.
No.
So it's just sort of like, looks like they've been like spirited away almost then.
Yes. That's actually a really good way to put it.
Again, it could be explained as just fucking looters came through and didn't tell anybody they were leaving town and just grabbed the armor.
Or Scoring Can took them.
Or Scoring Can.
Or if they walked away on their own.
I mean, with whatever the fuck that sound is, that's a possibility.
Well, either or, I don't like it. Okay.
Lucille breaks out of her concentrated trance and gives you all an award-winning smile. Let's go then.
After you.
After you, I insist.
She begins walking.
Follow.
Can I go in the middle?
Yeah, I'll just
Are we gonna put a marching order?
yeah.
Hell yeah, boy.
I need
In the
my
absence
shields.
of Russian, Tanem is gonna take up the rear.
Oh, is that any
There you
token?
go.
So which way's front is up?
Always assume front is top. Because that's how
I like
logic
clarification. Okay.
that's how logic works.
Alright, be my meat shields. Come on.
See. Actually, no. No, Abigail needs some character development. Boom.
Hell yeah.
She needs to hang out next to her ranger senpai.
Actually, you know what? I could.
Notice me.
Pain makes
Formation.
character development.
Or being pathetic in front of your senpai does. That's pain. So okay.
No, I'm making a new class right now in which Abigail might trade her warlock levels out for that one.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be interesting. It's called the Engraver class, and it's going to be based entirely on either artificery or sort of occult voodoo shit of imbuing objects. It's like a spin-off of Artificer, but not in so much of a technical sense.
Also, do you want to take like a step back so you're not literally enveloped in everyone?
I think that's the point. But yeah, so
Okay.
Engraver class will have the Hexer subclass, which hexes targets, the Herald subclass, which establishes like turrets or totems on the field, and then what was the last one I called it, Garth? It was a courier, right?
Yes, because I asked about that and it was reference to
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas, fantastic game. The courier subclass, which imbues like magical like imagery, tattoos, scrolling, scripture, whatever you want to define as the person into you, and just get more magic powers from that. So that'll be cool. Because Abigail's already got tattoos, so
Lit fam.
Got ink.
So, new class. Hopefully, do arrive by the end of the month. Fingers crossed, if I'm inspired enough. Aside, let's continue forward. I should ask. I imagine you guys are keeping an eye out. So, roll me your perception rolls.
Can I use that nat 20? No.
Ha!
Perception.
How fucked up would that?
Ugh.
Would that be a really interesting game if you rolled like 100 d20s and then recorded them and then you just used them?
It'd be an interesting
Oh, yes, like
concept.
whatever you like.
Maybe for like a
Yeah.
one shot or something. And make
Yeah,
it
like
20.
you used them in
Mhm.
order, so like you know the next roll you're gonna do, you're gonna fail.
Or
Oh,
you let
that'd
them
be, like,
pick
really
and
rough,
choose.
though.
No, if you pick and choose, you're just gonna save the 20s for like emergencies.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Takes a drastic. Yeah. Putting an order would make it interesting. Anyways,
Or roll them and then the GM rolled them, or they rolled them in secret, so that
Oh, yeah,
you
that works,
forget
too, yeah.
which one comes next.
you do this action and you just slide in an 11. You missed. You twisted your ankle and died.
That'd be interesting to do in like a physical game where like you just get a bunch of index cards and then you just sort of write numbers on them. Like you roll them and write them and then you hand them to the GM. Like the deck.
Mhm.
And then the GM can like shuffle them and no one knows what your next is. Like literally you have no idea. It might be ones, it might be 20s, you don't know.
Remember that for next time. Memo to self. I like how we have like almost an actual formation. Besides
Oh,
Tatum.
nice.
Yeah.
23.
23. Nice.
So what does the cowardice
Happy
It
now.
is fueled by pure fear.
You see all because you can't not. Anyway.
You guys have, as you guys are progressing, the place turns from this forested, hilly, plain-esque area with trees here and there in between to a more cleared space. You know, this is the telltale signs, and you guys are all familiar with this to some degree, of like cleared land, so deforestation for the sake of construction material. So it goes from pretty naturey to gradually less naturey to, all right, welcome to claimed turf. Amidst this claimed turf, you could see the albeit weathered and in ruin signs of farming farming equipment, tilled soils that aren't so tilled anymore, stuff like that. There's some, I guess you can call them wild grains and stuff like that. You know, wild crops, wild produce, because they're not really tended to anymore. But yeah, so Lucio makes a mark on that, like, well, at least got food for later. As you guys are like walking up the path. The path itself isn't super narrow. It's not like you're climbing on a cliff, like, you know, lip or something like that. No, it's a pretty wide road, you know, clearly well suited for obviously all the carts that you see strewn about, barricade and stuff like that. I'd say it probably goes like 15, approaching 20 feet wide. So, pretty sizable. And eventually it transitions from this sort of trodden dirt path to the gradual makings of cobble, and then just a literal, actual cobblestone road. Howling's still happening, don't you worry. And that means I get to change this
to something spooky, scary skeletons.
to a degree.
That's the exact same song.
I forgot how this works, so I just skip 2? Oh wait, no, that's right. I gotta turn repeat off. Can't spell repeat, fuck. There we go. There we go.
Was that a sitar?
I don't know. This is actually from somewhere, and if anyone knows where it's from, I'll be pleasantly surprised. But, anyways, you guys enter into town. Howling all around. Now, 23 in perception. You know that the howling is coming from the other side of town. The fort side of town. And the fort itself, you could see the spires of it, albeit in much ruined state, from this side of town. If you imagine that the entire town is on and according to whichever location you are, either a gradual or a steeper slope, the fort sits at the apex, the crest. So basically, no matter where you are, you could always see some part of the fort. So it's a very good landmark, at the very least. So, 23 perception, you know that the howling's coming from the other side of town. For 23 perception as well, you know it's coming closer.
Oh, what?
That might be just simply because there's no more places for it to go, or something else.
Or it's staying perfectly still and we're going towards it.
Mayhaps.
Right. Looking around, are there any street signs or like
Markings.
you are on X Street signs?
Is there a
Still
you
up,
are here
still
map?
functional?
No. There are posts that would have had, you know, like the sort of classic, you know, arrow side of this street, that street, something like that. No longer in legible condition.
Okay.
You guys can tell, though, because it's a similar style to Driftweaver's Bay. You guys are on the main road. The main road eventually bisects, makes a sort of Y. But, you know, you guys don't really necessarily have a path to go. I'm assuming Uwila would give you a top-down voice, though.
If possible.
I'll give you, like, a general street style. It's not, obviously, there's only so much I can... It's,
Would you be able to see whatever is coming closer?
Actually, I need more space in this.
Don't worry about it. We'll just fill it with bullets and just be fine.
Bullets and fire is okay.
You know,
The
I
holy
can do that.
combination.
Yeah.
it is quite holy, I would agree.
Just look at
Let's just
Warhammer.
hope it's not a speaker of bullet.
Aw, damn, they speak bullet?
No.
Shit.
Fuck.
They got that rifle. Actually, I would not
Our
be
only
surprised.
weakness.
There's a game I've been playing called Phoenix Force, and they have like these. Basically, the idea is that there's like an infection that went around and turned everyone into crab
Phoenix
people.
Point.
Thank you. I don't know why I said Force because PP. Anyways, Phoenix Point, and the enemies have like guns like grafted onto their arms. So I would not be
Yeah, it's
surprised if
great.
you come across that.
It's like Quake. It's like Quake.
Eh.
Something like that. Play 4, fantastic game.
Who needs who needs a trigger finger when you have a trigger arm?
I'm looking at my notebook. I'm like looking left and right.
Good. It looks like
Look,
a
it's
whale
a
that's trying to eat some
trident.
spaghetti.
I don't see that personally. I personally see like a pelican's mouth.
Oh, pelican works too. Or dragon, because like the top
Yeah,
part is
yeah.
the snout.
I should change his. I should change his colors. Can you distinguish between like white and gray?
The lower part's a lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make it more of a darker. This time. There are curving paths that sort of Man, that's really hard to see.
You could use like purple or something.
No, I want to keep this stuff clean because I'm going to have to draw landmarks.
Fair enough.
So there are curving, bisecting, or not interlocking paths there.
Like T intersection, then T intersection.
Just like there.
It's an eyeball.
Oh, it is, yeah, you're right. Let's see, this is...
The people?
Yes. I want to delete it. There we go.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's all I need to draw. The town is walled. That being said, I wouldn't call them in a stable state of defense.
How big are the walls?
They probably go about 15 feet up.
Okay, so like they were sturdy, solid walls.
I want to cut into the formation here, but I'm sorry.
No, Tannen! He's on the other side.
We've lost him, boys.
Well,
New
shit.
character. No.
Yeah. It's time to go on without him.
The character just like gets. We all have like object permanent or lack thereof. And just like the second someone goes around the corner, it's like they're dead. New character.
Yeah.
There is an external space, but I'll demarcate that with like text and stuff like as I do these numbers. So I'll do the more distinct shape here.
Tana would do a continuous exposition drop.
Yeah,
As
let's
he's-
see here.
Yeah.
Should we just say that we like hole up in like a building for a minute while he gets this information from Uila?
This demarcates the fort.
Nifty.
Oh, okay, so we're here.
Yeah, you guys are here.
Okay.
Oh, well, don't worry, I have a thing for this. Nope.
Oh, a little torch.
Ooh.
Party token.
Nifty.
I'll make it cool.
I'll make it green like the style you just put it in. The text larger.
Because green means good guys.
No, not that.
Green means go.
Green means healing.
The
And
town
red
Red
square.
could also be healing depending on the game. There's healing
Yes.
versions.
Red is usually health, while green is usually healing.
Interesting dichotomy. Probably because they're opposites.
Unless it's a health bar, then it's usually green, like you're pointing out.
Oh, no, somehow
And the
bars are
mana
red.
is universally blue. Maybe sometimes
Yeah.
purple if you're evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A teal one, I think, once. Oh, my that's close enough, though.
What? Isn't it Diablo that the health potions are sometimes blue, or am I crazy?
No, they
Okay.
are red.
I'm definitely thinking of something else.
The mana potions are blue. The rejuvenation potions are purple.
I think it was a white one.
A
Probably
stamina.
a life. Oh,
Yeah,
so, yeah. Because every speedrunner finds a way to just dupe the shit out of that in Diablo 2 and just run to the final boss.
There's other stuff here, but we either can't discern necessarily. There's one last thing.
Yeah. And I'm just assuming that I've told them all about the crazy monster that's running forward us, right? Or at least I'm assuming it is heading.
Yeah.
It's heading in
Yeah.
our general direction.
Yeah. The fear is strong with this one.
Here.
Yes, it is strong with you.
There. So, that's the. There's one other thing.
Oh, we need a Minius on the formation.
Oh, that's a good point. Just put him behind Wise. Enjoying the view.
yeah.
Just. I mean, who can blame him?
Well, your confidence is inspiring, truly.
We look kind of like a car.
I would say it looks a bit like a rune.
Oh,
like,
rune too, yeah.
Oh, like a wee person.
Or a person. So yeah,
He's missing his chest.
I was gonna say missing his arms, maybe.
Humans are weird. They find patterns in anything.
Anyway, so you guys are entering town through the town gates, which